There's just so much left to say. Wanna get to know you in every kind of way.
RuniHura here. It's been a while since we've had any Splatoon 3 news other than the Splatoween art we got for Halloween, which probably has more information than meets the eye. But today I want to go over all the information we have gotten so far, and want to go over my concerns and worries over how Splatoon 3 could possibly fail. Although it's way too early to tell, so take this video with a grain of salt. Splatoon 3 was first announced on February 17th, 2021 on a Nintendo Direct. The game seemed very promising. It would take the theme of chaos due to the results from the Final Fest, considering every Splatoon game is a result of the previous game's Final Splatfest results. Some gameplay was shown, and overall, people seemed very excited for this new entry in the series to come out. Though some people, mostly Twitter critics who have nothing better to do, pointing out that the game's graphics look similar to Splatoon 2. Splatoon 3 had gotten some graphical improvements, and of course, since the Switch's hardware isn't that powerful, there isn't much graphical improvement Splatoon 3 can have. As you can see, textures are still low resolution. Of course, this is for the game to run smoothly, but the graphics should be the least of our worries. September 23rd, 2021. Splatoon 3 Return of the Mammalians trailer was revealed, which showcased the new hero mode and the new antagonist of the game. It was relieving to finally, after months, get a new trailer for our beloved game.
Is it? Oh my god! Ah!
It's on the Switch. Yes! We prayed! We prayed so hard! Oh my...
Never mind. I will not rant about it.
Now here we go.
Alright, that's what we were looking for though.
It wasn't all laughs and smiles though. Many are concerned if Splatoon 3 story mode will play out like the previous two games. Enter a kettle, get the Zapfish, do this about 4 to 5 times, open the boss kettle, beat the boss, do this 4 times, and do it again, reach the final boss and get the great Zapfish, and it's all done. I am highly concerned whether or not Splatoon 3 story mode would just be a repeat of the past two games. If this is the case, it would definitely disappoint. We do catch a glimpse of a Zapfish and a kettle, which is a bad sign, and we can see the same platform styles levels we would go through in Splatoon 1 and 2. At this point, it's really looking like Splatoon 3 story mode will be the same old boring formula just as before, just in a new location. They do seem to resemble after expansion's levels, but is that really enough to want people to want to buy this game if the story mode is the same? I am hoping this is not the case. It's too early to tell, right? Right? I just hope Nintendo knows what they're doing. Returning maps. Returning maps is something Nintendo usually does whenever they're too lazy to make new ones. Museum del Foncino was a new map showcased in the Return of the Mammalians trailer. It has come to disappoint many since it was confirmed we would just be returning to Incopolis rather than just having the same map reskin in a new location. Personally, I believe Nintendo was a little lazy on this one. They could have at least come up with a better explanation. It seems a sophisticated transportation network makes it possible to join turf wars there. Really? Really, Nintendo? What kind of transportation are we talking about? You should have just copied and pasted the map and reskinned it to make it look like another Museum del Foncino location just in Splatsville this time. Rather than taking us back to Incopolis that was supposed to be forgotten about and very far away. The approach Nintendo's taking with Splatoon 3 is worrisome. Talking about Nintendo's laziness, let's talk about their servers. Oh yes, their online experience where you will never experience lag or disconnections, totally worth $20 or $50 a year to rent terribly emulated N64 games and some Sega games. And I'm sure Splatoon fans everywhere can't wait to experience all the disconnections and laggy gameplay they'll have when Splatoon 3 comes out. Seriously though, I'm hoping Nintendo fixes these issues with their servers to finally make their games playable and more enjoyable. Splatoon 3 is just as laggy as Splatoon 2. I don't think many people would want to buy the new game when they already have Splatoon 2. If Nintendo is going to put 2 Splatoon games on one console, they're going to have to find a way to make people actually want to buy another Splatoon game on their console. I'm concerned if Nintendo would even push the limits to make Splatoon 3 different enough to make anyone consider buying it. I'm hoping in the next game Nintendo adds modes that are actually enjoyable, unlike Clam Blitz. And from what we've seen, Salmon Run may not be a thing in the next game, which is a good thing. That could leave room for a different all-new mode you can only experience in the third game. Nintendo does what fans want, like adding the ability to skip news times, better servers, more customization, apartments, new modes. It could really make Splatoon 3 worth the wait and money. But if Nintendo makes Splatoon 3 just a copy of 2, with a few changes, I don't see Splatoon 3 succeeding in any way possible. But like I said, it's way too early to tell, and these are simply my opinions. Also, why does Callie look the same? I get that Mari won the final Splatfest, but come on. All they do was make her yellow, put her hair in front of her face, add a white sash, and change the color design. Anyways, what do you guys think? Will Splatoon 3 be better than we think, or will it disappoint? Leave your opinions in the comments below. That's it for today. Stay safe out there.